Asclepieion, Ancient Greek, sigma kappa lambda eta pi iota epsilon omicron nu Asclepieion, sigma kappa lambda alpha pi iota epsilon omicron nu in Doric dialect, Latin Asclepieion, were healing temples located in ancient Greece, and in the wider Hellenistic and Roman world, dedicated to Asclepius, the first doctor demigod in Greek mythology. Asclepius was said to have been such a skilled doctor that he could even raise people from the dead. So stemming from the myth of his great healing powers, pilgrims would flock to temples built in his honor in order to seek spiritual and physical healing. Asclepieion included carefully controlled spaces conducive to healing and fulfilled several of the requirements of institutions created for healing. Treatment at these temples largely centered around promoting healthy lifestyles, with a particular emphasis on a person's spiritual needs. Characteristic of the Asclepieion was the practice of incubation, also known as temple sleep. This was a process by which patients would go to sleep in the temple with the expectation that they would be visited by Asclepius, himself or one of his healing children in their dream. During this time, they would be told what it is that they needed to do in order to cure their ailment. At the very least, they would wake up having not been directly visited by a deity and instead report their dream to a priest. The priest would then interpret the dream and prescribe a cure, often a visit to the baths or gymnasium. The preliminary treatment for admission into the Asclepieions was catharsis, or purification. It consisted of a series of cleansing baths and purgations, accompanied by a cleansing diet, which lasted several days. Despite these methods being regarded as faith healing, they were highly effective, as is evident by the numerous written accounts by patients attesting to their healing and providing detailed accounts of their cure. In the Asclepieion of Epidaurus, 3 large marble boards dated to 350 BC preserve the names, case histories, complaints, and cures of about 70 patients who came to the temple with a problem and shed there. Some of the surgical cures listed, such as the opening of an abdominal abscess or the removal of a traumatic foreign material, are realistic enough to have taken place, with the patient in a dreamlike state of induced sleep known as enkoemesis, Greek, gamma kappa omicron mu eta sigma iota sigma, not unlike anesthesia, induced with the help of soporific substances such as opium. Asclepieion also became home to future physicians as well. Hippocrates is said to have received his medical training at an Asclepieion on the Isle of Kos. Prior to becoming the personal physician to the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, Galen treated and studied at the famed Asclepieion at Pergamon.